Well, today we're going to do a fun little experiment and put a set of 17-inch wheels and 285/70 R17 tires on my 2017 4Runner. If you guys are regulars on the channel, you know that I already recently put on this set of 17-inch wheels and 265/70 R17 tires, and I really debated about what size to go with. This vehicle is used primarily by my wife, and every time I showed her a 4Runner with a set of 285s, she thought it looked way too big, and so that was the primary reason that I didn't go with 285s. But I recently put a set of 285s on my Tacoma, and so I've got a set of 285s. I've been curious ever since I got them what it would look like to have a setup similar to that on the 4Runner. So today we're going to go ahead and give that a try. We're going to pull off these wheels, put on the 285s that we've got on the Tacoma, and see how she looks. Now, what we've got here currently is a set of FN FX Pro wheels and then Goodyear Wrangler Ultra Train AT tires. I've got a 0.85 lift in the front, sitting stock in the rear. So even if we get the 285s on, I can't really drive anywhere because there will probably be some pretty severe rubbing. So it's really just kind of for fun. I would have to lift the vehicle if I wanted to go any taller on that. With the Tacoma, I've got a set of 17-inch VTX Rogue wheels and a set of Goodyear Wrangler DuraTrack tires in the 285/70 R17, sitting at about 2.75-inch lift in the front and about 1.5 inches of lift in the rear. Icon Stage 2 lift kit here. We've got Bilstein 5100s on the 4Runner. You can see that on the Tacoma, really looks awesome with this wheel tire setup. Gives the truck a really aggressive stance. And I imagine it's probably going to look pretty good on the 4Runner as well. So, you can see what it looks like on the Tacoma. And in just a moment, you'll get to see what it looks like on the 4Runner. As you can see, it looks absolutely awesome. It kind of makes me wish that I would have gone with 285s on the 4Runner, pushed that with my wife a little bit more. The other wheel and tire package looks good too, but nothing compared to what we're getting with this look right here. I mean, that looks absolutely awesome. Let's take a closer look all around the vehicle. Now, as good as it looks, the real question is, do they fit? They do look like a pretty tight squeeze as it is. As I mentioned, we've only got 0.85 inches of lift in the front, and we're sitting at the stock height in the back. Back doesn't really matter, we're good there. The real issue is at the front, whether we've got rubbing right in here. I imagine especially with these mud flaps, that's gonna be a challenge. And then with the front fender here, only one way for us to really find out on this. Let's give it a try. Well, the good news is that it's not even close to fitting, so there's no temptation to leave these on the 4Runner. They will be going back to the Tacoma. You can see up here on the front fender liner, we've got some pretty serious rubbing. We certainly could push this in and do some trimming right here to make it fit, but it's definitely on the tight side, and that's only going to be exacerbated anytime that the suspension is flexed upward. Probably be better off with an additional inch or two of height. And then likewise, we can see here some pretty serious rubbing again. Now, if we took off the mud flaps, we might be okay here, but my anticipation is that, again, we'd probably need to chop back the cab mount there to get things to fit. That's what I needed to do on the Tacoma to make it work. So with that, you know, it sure looks good. I kind of wish that these were staying on the 4Runner. Certainly, if the Tacoma were to ever leave the family, there's a very good possibility these wheels and tires would stay in the family on the 4Runner. But for the time being, they're going back on the Tacoma, and 4Runner wheels and tires are going back on. So I'd love to get your comments in the section below what you think about the 285s on the 4Runner. For more videos of the 5th generation 4Runner and the 3rd generation Tacoma, be sure to subscribe. In the meantime, thanks for watching.